Here now is Missouri Republican Congressman Jason Smith. He is the ranking member of the House Budget Committee. Jason, welcome to the show. I appreciate you coming on. So here, we're talking a lot about spending, right? We had the $1.9 trillion COVID package that Democrats spent in or passed in March. We had the $1.2 trillion infrastructure package. And now we're talking about this new massive Build Back Better plan, which is going to add another $3 trillion to the deficit. My concern is, when do we start talking about the cost to service the debt? The fact that rates are going to rise and that we are going to be paying hundreds of billions of dollars a year just to pay the interest on this debt, Jason.
You know, Sean, it's great to be with you. You're exactly right. Right now, we are paying roughly $30 billion a month just to pay interest on our debt. And with all of this spending, it's projected that just to pay our interest, it's going to be more than what we pay for our national defense in just a few short years. That is very, very disturbing. You know, people talk about trillions of dollars here and there, and if you try to put it into numbers that we can look at, imagine this. You take the zeros out and you put it what normal people understand is, imagine if you make $38,000 a year, you spend $68,000, but you have $290,000 maxed out on your credit card, but yet you're trying to raise your credit limit to $315,000. That's the fiscal status of our country right now.
Yeah, my concern with that, Jason, again, as rates rise, the cost of service is going to go up significantly. And again, this is going to be the most expensive budget item that the U.S. pays for, and we don't get anything for it. And my question for you is, how do we actually navigate it, right? I mean, we don't balance our budget right now, so you really have two options. You can print it, or you can tax it, right? And both have devastating consequences for economic growth. How do we move forward and deal with this looming debt crisis that we have on our doorstep?
The first thing we have to do, we have to cut and stop the spending. This $5 trillion bill of the Build Back Better that's before us, we can't let this pass. To save America, we have to stop this legislation. Right now, just in the House of Representatives, this year alone, there's been more than $7.5 trillion passed. Think about this, $7.5 trillion. That is spending $10 million every day since Jesus Christ was born, adds up to $7.5 trillion. That should tell you how much irresponsible spending that is. It's incredible that this kind of money has been spent in just this year alone.
But here's my problem with that, Jason, because right now the Senate just passed an increase to the debt limit of $2.5 trillion, right? And it's one thing to say, well, we got something for that. We got Democrats to actually curb spending. We're going to reduce spending and hold hostage the raise in the debt limit, which we all know has to be raised. But we got nothing for it as Republicans. So, again, if we're serious about spending in debt, don't you think Republicans would have held out to get something for raising the debt limit?
What I've said all along, anytime you look at raising the debt limit, there needs to be some kind of bipartisan agreement. There's always been spending restraints in the past. That's where you had spending caps. This is the first year for the last 10 that we don't have spending caps. We have to do something to get our fiscal house in order. And unfortunately, this debt limit of $2.5 trillion being raised for the next year, there's nothing. But the Democrats are doing it all by themselves. That's pretty scary. Think about this, Sean. Since 2019, when Nancy Pelosi took over the House of Representatives, they have added $9 trillion to our national debt. $9 trillion. That is more than what Republicans in the 72 years that Republicans have ever controlled Congress has ever added in the history of this country. That should blow your mind.
Well, and Jason, I have one last question for you, because in the report we heard a video of Debbie Dingell, who said the real problem with inflation right now is that the supply chain has moved over to China, which, frankly, that is a problem. We have to get the supply chain, we have to make goods again in America, get out of China and get back to America, which is exactly what Donald Trump was trying to do. And here you had Debbie Dingell and others attack President Trump for actually going after China and bringing manufacturing back home. And now you have her supporting, Debbie Dingell supporting Joe Biden, who's really gone soft on China. How do you explain that?
Sean, it's very hard to explain, but the American people knows that the reason why the prices at the supermarket are going up is because of the reckless spending in Washington, D.C. This is unacceptable that today is the last scheduled day of this Congress. And what are Democrats addressing? They're attacking President Trump, they're attacking a Republican member of Congress, and they're trying to raise the debt $2.5 trillion more so that they can give a tax break to their wealthiest political friends, allies, and donors by the second largest provision in the Build Back Better that provides $270 billion from the state and local income, the state and local tax. It's unacceptable. Americans need fighters in Congress that will be working to try to bring down those prices in the supermarket and bring down those gas prices and address the supply chain crisis right now.
Yes, we do, Jason. And by the way, you serve on a very powerful committee, the Budget Committee. You're the ranking member, and we need good people like you on there to make sure that we can have some common sense back in Washington. Jason, thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate it.
Great to be with you, Sean.
All right.